everyone! This video is on agility for enrichment and fun. Before we get started, I want to do a quick shout out to one of my #1 Kiko Pup sponsors, Sarah Dyer at the Santa Barbara Humane Society. Because of her and other Kiko Pup sponsors, I'm able to create these free educational videos on how to train dogs without the use of physical or psychological intimidation. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can play some fun enrichment games using things that you can find around your house, buy for not very much money at a dollar store, or find out and about in nature or on a walk in the city. A big thank you to my friend Tamandra for letting me use Tyrion, her border terrier, as a demo dog. You can follow Tyrion on Instagram at It's Tyrion the Terrier. These games are great for building your dog's confidence, coordination, and balance. I'm not focusing on speed in these games because they're more about enrichment and safety. So if you're interested in agility competitions, you can see some other tutorials about preparing to have your dog run quickly or move fast safely over equipment. So I don't suggest doing all these exercises super fast, because the faster you do stuff, the more likely for injury. You want to make sure to use a non-slip surface to play all these games, and if your dog is ill or really old or might have an underlying health condition, you want to ask your vet first before they do all these sorts of exercises, but they can always be done slowly. So I have some old dogs, and I'm doing all the exercises where they're walking. So if they go through a tunnel, they're walking through a tunnel. So it can be fun and enriching for any dog. Here's Kiko, my 16-year-old, going over a little bridge. If you have a puppy and you're wanting to do these exercises, I suggest watching my puppy safety video that I've linked in the description below that goes over the important things to consider when doing activities with your pup. Most agility trainers won't even train jumps. They'll just train the dog going around poles first before even adding the jumps in. So that I suggest you should do with puppies. But if you have a pool noodle laying on the ground, it's perfectly fine if the puppy learns to walk over pool noodles. You could even do a cavaletti course where the puppy's learning to move their back feet over the pool noodles as a fun exercise instead of doing jumping tricks. You can teach your dog to go over stepping stones using stools or rocks or trunks, and it's a great exercise to teach your dog to mindfully move through the environment. So I'm just going to put a treat there, there. And the reason I'm putting the treats down is so he's focused on seeing where he's going rather than looking up at me for the treats. Good job. Oh, he wants to do it and not eat the treats. Here I've affixed a piece of pool noodle underneath a mini ironing board as a teeter for my little dogs. You could use a plank for this as well. To make weave poles, you can use posts, sticks, or even pool noodles, which I'm using here, and you can secure the pool noodle to the ground using a small post, or you can do what I'm doing here, which is just zip tying it to longer grass, which is a great idea for doing in a park if you're worried about hammering stakes into the ground or something like that. Keep in mind, this idea is for enrichment purposes, so if you had a really fast dog, they might just knock them right out of the ground. There are many ways to train weave poles. This way, you angle the poles to the left and the right to make it easier for the dog to go through at first.
Yes, good.
You can make a tunnel for enrichment games by draping a blanket over a table, or if you have a small dog, over a stool, a chair, or a side table. You could also purchase a cheap children's toy tunnel, but these are not made for competitive agility. You want to make sure to be doing the exercises slowly where the dog's walking through or trotting through, or not building up enough speed where they could get hurt or entangled in the tunnel. In this footage, I'm using a tunnel made for cats for my Chihuahua Epic when she was a tiny puppy. Here I've put a treat in the beginning of the tunnel, and then I race to the other end to call Tyrion through.
Tyrion! Good job. Tyrion! Good boy!
I am by no means even a novice in the sport of competitive agility. These exercises are just meant to have fun and enrich your dog's life. If you have a dog that can't jump, you can create these hoops for your dog to go through. I just used 2 pool noodles zip-tied together to create this hoop. You can also teach your dog to go around a laundry basket or any sort of obstacle.
Awesome. Good job. So you can call it different directions. So for me, this is go round, and then the other one is go circle.
For jumps, I used an idea that I found online, which is pool noodles and laundry baskets. If your dog knows to stay on a platform, it can be helpful with teaching them to wait before jumping.
Yes. Ready? Break. Yes. Good job.
Once your dog has learned the obstacles, you can put a course together. I suggest feeding a treat after every obstacle at first.
Jump. Yeah. Good boy. Jump. Good. Jump. Good jump. Yeah.
Sweet!
Yeah. Good jump. Yay.
To get a cool shot of your dog jumping, you can put your camera underneath the jump.
Up, up.
There are lots of opportunities to play agility games when out in nature or in your backyard. You just have to be creative.
Good girl. Epic. Go circle. Good. Epic. Go around. Good. Jump up. Go hop. 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 Good. Good girl.
If you're on a walk in the park or in the city, sometimes you can find an agility obstacle along the way, and it's a great way to build your dog's interest and connection with you when out on a walk.
Wish hop. 1, 2, 3 hop. Can you stand up? Can you stand up? Can you stand up?
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have some fun trying out some of these games with your dogs. If you'd like to support my work, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also become a supporting member of channel Kiko Pup by clicking the join button. See you later.